Shalom, all praise, honor, and the glory go to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, peace and safety to the hopefully elect, those scattered to the four corners, those that believe in the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son, the Honorable Yahweh Shai. So this is the book of Romans, which these wicked Pharisees, these guys with these flattering titles, say that's not inspired by the Heavenly Father. But we know through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, according to Yahweh Shai himself, that the Apostle Paul was one of the elect. All right. According to Yahweh Shai, the Apostle Paul was one of the elect. And remember, the Lord don't make no mistakes. So I'm going to bring this out. It says, this Romans 7:1, it says, "Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law has dominion over a man as long as he liveth. For the woman which has an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband." Verse 3, "So then, if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man," and that's basically what you guys are doing. All right, you're married to another man. That's why in Matthew 17, the apostle saw no man save Yahweh Shai. That's the tabernacle. That's the house. All right, that's the husband of the elect. All right, but it says, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. An adulteress. All right, and that's a violation of Yahweh Shai commandments, man. Okay, but if her husband be dead, she is free from the law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man. Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law. Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law. And that's referring to the Mosaic law. Okay? By the body of Yahweh Shai. So through the death of Yahweh Shai, the elect, the Israel of God, all right, those that submit themselves to the commandments of Yahweh Shai, have become dead to the Mosaic law, man. Okay? It says that ye should be married to another. That ye should be married to another, even to him who is raised from the dead, that we should bring forth fruit unto Yahweh. All right? So those who have submit themselves to the commandments of Yahweh Shai, who's in that new covenant, all right, under that new contract, has become dead to the Mosaic law. All right. So verse 5, "For when we were in the flesh, the motions of sin, which were by the law, did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death. Now, we are delivered from the law." The elect, that is, man. Okay, this is only referring to the believers in Yahweh Shai. All right, those who are under that new covenant, that submitted themselves to the commandments of the Heavenly Father by following the Lamb whatsoever he go. All right, so it says that being dead, wherein we were held, that we should serve in newness that new contract of spirit, and not and not and not this for you rebellious, disobedient Israelites out there, and not in the oldness of the letter, and not in the oldness of the letter. All right. So the elect have become dead to the Mosaic law, man. All right. We're not under that old contract anymore, man. All right. So therefore, we can't violate that contract, man. We can't transgress a law that we're not under, man. All right. We only can sin according to Yahweh Shai's law. All right. Because that's the husband, man. We're his bride, man. All right. We're not adulterers, man. Okay. Such as you guys, man, who say you under the Mosaic law. All right. That makes you an adulteress, an adulterer, man, an adulteress, basically. All right. So let's get some precepts, man. And see, most of you guys in Israel, you're afraid to read these scriptures, man. All right, because it cuts y'all doctrine, man. All right, about we are under the Mosaic law. All right, let's get a precept and prove it further. Let's go to Galatians. You even have guys who say that the book of Romans, wasn't inspired by God, and uh, when Yahweh Shai himself, all right, say Paul is a chosen vessel, therefore he's one of the elect. When you look up that word chosen, it goes back to the word elect. So let's go to Galatians 2 and pick up at 19. Let's pick up at 19. So it says, for I, through the law, am dead to the law. Am dead to the law, that I might live unto Yahweh. I am crucified with Yahweh Shai. Nevertheless, I live, yet not I, but Yahweh Shai liveth in me. And that's an example of Hebrews chapter 8, fulfillment of Jeremiah, dealing with that new covenant, man. Those laws, statutes, and commandments, the laws, statutes, and Yahweh Shai laws, statutes, and commandments written in your heart, man. Remember, we're dead to the Mosaic law, referring to the elect. That is, I'm not referring. It's not for all Israel, man. Okay, it's not for all Israel. So it says, and the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith of the Son of Yahweh, the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. I do not frustrate the grace of the Heavenly Father, for if righteousness came by the law, then Yahweh Shai is dead in vain. And that's what you guys saying. Old covenant and new covenant brothers that teach that we're under that Mosaic law. All right, you're undermining Yahweh Shai's authority, man. All right, because that righteousness, remember, all unrighteousness is sin. All right, all unrighteousness is sin. And Yahweh Shai is our righteousness, man. So I'm going to read verse 21 again, slow. All right. Like I said, only the elect is going to be able to receive this, man, because this was going on in Israel when the Lord himself was on the scene. All right. This is the reason why the Lord was crucified, man. All right. This is why the Lord was crucified, man. All right. Because they did, those wicked Pharisees and the wicked Israelites back then didn't want to submit themselves to the commandments, laws, and statutes of Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So it says, I do not frustrate the grace of the Heavenly Father. That's what you guys are doing by saying that we're under the law. You're under the Mosaic law. You frustrating the grace of the Heavenly Father. For if righteousness come by the Mosaic law, then Yahweh Shah is dead in vain, man. So you guys are guilty of that, man. You're saying Yahweh Shah died in vain because your righteousness is of the law, man. All right? That's basically what you guys are saying, man. If your righteousness comes by the way of the law, then you're saying Yahweh Shah died in vain, man. All right? So let's get this one last precept. One last precept, man. This is a banger right here. All right? So this is the book of Romans chapter 4. This is the book of Romans chapter 4, and I'll pick up at verse 13. This is a cut to all you guys that say that we're under the Mosaic law, man. Old covenant and new covenant brothers, man. This is a cut to you guys, man. All right? This whole video. So this is Romans 4 and 13. It says, for the promise that he should be the heir of the world was not to Abraham or to his seed through the law. Through the law. And we all trying to get that promise, man, which is that kingdom, all right, that dominion, that reward, man. It didn't come by the way of the law, but through the righteousness of faith, all right, obedience, man, obeying the Heavenly Father word, all right, and then to be obedient to the Heavenly Father in these last days, you have to follow Yahweh Shah and Yahweh Shah only, man, or you're considered an adulterer, man. All right, so you guys are adulterous, man. All right, that's what you are, man. Read on. For if they which are of the law be heirs, faith is made void. That's what I just read, man. All right, if your righteousness come by the law, then Yahweh Shah died in vain, man. Okay, he died in vain, and that's what you guys are doing, man. That's what you're saying. That's what you're teaching the people, man. All right, closing up the doors of heaven, man, to men and women, man, by teaching them that they're under the law. You're making them you're teaching them to commit adultery against the Lord, man. For if they which are of the law, the Mosaic law, be heirs, faith is made void, and the promise made of none effect. Of none effect. Verse 15, which is the cut. Because the law worketh wrath. The Mosaic law worketh wrath. For where there's no law, for where no law is, there is no transgression. Meaning, all right, if you're under the new contract, if you're dead to that Mosaic law, as we read in Romans 7, all right, in Galatians chapter 2, meaning you can't transgress that law because you're not under that law. Okay? We can only sin the elect, the righteous. All right? We can only sin against Yahweh Shai, man. All right? We cannot transgress the Mosaic law. Why? Because we're not under the Mosaic law. That's what this Romans 4 and 15 is referring to. Because the Mosaic law worketh wrath. For where no law is, there is no transgression. Meaning, if you're not under the Mosaic law, you can't transgress the Mosaic law. All right? We have laws, statutes, and commandments under this new contract given to us by Yahweh Shai from the Heavenly Father himself, man. All right? And them the laws that we're commanded to keep. All right? So when you read 1 John chapter 3 and 4, 1 John chapter 3 verse 4, all right, when it says sin is a transgression of the law, sin against Yahweh Shai is a transgression of his law, his commandments, his statutes, man. All right? So therefore, if you married to the Lord, all right, He laid down the law. He gave the commandments. All right. That's who you obey, man. Okay. That's who you obey, because that's whose house you live in. All right. That's who uh wife you are, man. All right. So that's the point, man. And hope you brothers was edified, and with that, shalom.